Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Julius Chestnut to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Our first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, a run to Pollard. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Connection is made. Iomanner. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now a toss. It's Pollard. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up with a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. And the Lions are there to bring him down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. That play good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Gibbs. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Titans into the nickel for 3rd down. Another one for Gibbs. Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On 4th down, gone. That's complete to Slaw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Goff off the play action. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Goff. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. DK's the motion man. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What we do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. They'll run here following the penalty. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Devontae Maddox up for that tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, it's stopping.
Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And after having to call on their puncher those first 2 series, they really want to keep him on the sidelines for the duration of this one. From the gun, it's Ward. Finds his man. It's Van Jefferson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
They'll air it out on third. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Play action here with Goff. Looking middle, firing. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch it vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Goff. Has the connection to right. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
On first down, it's Goff. Finds a man right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, Right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. And off the play fake, here's Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. The middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He finds Tigakokwa for the grab. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs from 37. First down throw here for Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back now, pressure coming. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Ward now on 3rd down. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Johnny Hecker on that a punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Running back sent in motion. They've got a man in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Shotgun snap here to go. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Here's Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now Goff. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And I'm sure they're trying to bring it out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, here's Ward. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Lions will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Goff on 3rd. That's complete to Slaw. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Williams coming in motion right. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
At the 4-yard line.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Goff. It's on target to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions making a 24-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
They run the counter to Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now it's Hecker on to punt it away. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff. Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 34-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
That's good.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
At the Titans' 24-yard line.
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. The Titans offense headed out just before halftime. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Jacob Sailors now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the third. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Off play action, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and the Lions have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throwing is gone. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set to go now from the 35. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Gone. Able to find right. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll send him over right. In the red zone now. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slate. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Titans ready to take over on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ward. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. 1st down throw from Goff. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Play action here with Goff. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Monty Hooker with the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He was taken down behind
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
No problems with the exchange, and it's out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them.
It's 4th down.
The Lions readying for the punt. Jack
Lions.
Fox will kick it away. And the fair catch made here at the 15.
And taken.
So now here comes the Titans on offense. And come off 3 and out, Brock. They really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Alec Eilmanner. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3 and out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. It's Gibbs on the carry. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back now, pressure coming. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes does a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Goff off the play action. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Lions football, and Brock, they've got to be happy about the great lead they've built. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Man in motion here. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now Ward. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now. They need 7. Off play action. Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On return, here's DK. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Motioning the tight end now. We'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
New set of downs from 37. They go play action with Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Goff. And he sails that one over the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-D-B, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. off, setting to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bates' kick is up and good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Well, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have them be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Oh, on him quick there. And they bring him to the toe. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Ward now. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Alec Io Manor, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes out to the left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
New set of downs from 37. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 29-yard line.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 4 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Motioning one of the tight ends. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
From the contact.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 2nd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
They're going to pass it here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll motion the tight end left. Goff on 3rd. Dump off caught by his back. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
46.
Well, he's getting into the territory that's great for him as an individual, Kate. There aren't many kickers who could brag they've made this many kicks, 6 in one game. But this is also not great for the offense because this means 6 times they've gotten within range but couldn't find their way to the end zone.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Now he takes it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
And Ward on the scramble. The tackle by Jack Campbell. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And if they could play at this level every time out, now their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.